I think the basics that most people start with is going to be something called Net Promoter Score. So if you ever heard someone say NPS, and that just means on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you, the customer, willing to promote our brands or our brand or service to a friend or colleague, right? So if you scored 7 or above, pretty likely to, promote us. If you scored, let's say, below that, you're less likely. So there's a score that's based off of that. And you can, if you find out someone is scoring high, you can immediately reach out to them for a testimonial, maybe let them know about an affiliate program you have so they can get compensated for referring a new customer. But then another really key one is going to be customer satisfaction score. So at the end of the day, you want to figure out, are my customers satisfied with the product or service we're provided? So just like NPS, it's on a scale of 1 to 10, and people just score, 1 being the lowest. How satisfied are you? Very dissatisfied would be 1, 10, extremely satisfied. And that gives you a gauge. Do I have someone working with that person 1-to-1? And is their negative experience tied to that person? It gives you an opportunity to look at the data and then focus on, where there's an issue and figure out where the problem is. Sometimes it's hard to dig into all of your clients without any metrics to kind of pinpoint you where the issue is or where you should look. So those two are really key. But I think another huge one is going to be like renewal rate. So, am I losing customers, right? And if I spend money on the back end to not lose customers, are they impacting my renewal rate? So is my renewal rate increasing and my churn rate decreasing? Or how about like annual reoccurring revenue? So your ARR, your annual reoccurring revenue, or ARR, is that increasing? So am I getting more reoccurring revenue throughout the year? But I think those are probably the key ones. A lot of SaaS companies will focus on feature usage. So for example, like if I'm a Facebook, is everyone using the marketplace, right? I want to make sure that people are not only, using Facebook, but they're using marketplace, they're using all of our other features. So maybe a customer success manager on their side would try to, figure out how to get people to adopt more of the features that they've come up with to solve problems for people. Because the more problems you can solve and the more usage that they have of your services, the more likely they are to stay and spend more money and solve their problems.
And that's great.